UCF fans, welcome back to another edition of the Daily Night. I am here with Jamaal Johnson, UCF commitment and recent state champion at Chaminade-Madonna. Congratulations on getting the state championship, big guy. That's awesome. And welcome to the show. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Obviously, you've played a lot of football against a lot of great players. You live in the greater Fort Lauderdale area, and you've had the opportunity to get bigger, stronger, faster, playing a great program. I don't even know how many championships Chaminade's had in the last 10 years. I guess at least 5 if I was to guess. But what is it like playing for a team that always has the bullseye on their back? This is something I wanted to ask you. I forgot. I didn't even write this one down, but this is something I'm curious about. What's it like to always be the hunted?
It's a embracing moment, in the same way it's kind of a compliment for us. So it's, because, and no team would be worried about us if we weren't doing what we got to do. So that's always a compliment thing towards us. But we always have the one goal is to, stay humble, stay positive through everything. When you have a mentor that teaches you about overcoming adversity, that's something that makes the team stronger. And it's also built around trust and the brotherhood.
Well, you guys have a lot of athletes, corner, D end, et cetera, safety. You got guys all over the place. But when I saw y'all play last year and when I watched film this year, the one thing that I see consistently, I'm talking about the defensive unit, is everybody would get to the ball. It's like a wolf pack. Everybody goes to the football. Is that
Right.
just something you guys just talk about in practice, or is that just natural? What's the deal with that?
That's actually something that we work on in practice. We have a period where it's called pursuit drill, and we practice always getting to the ball no matter what, because our DC always talks to us and preach to us, says whenever you get into the ball, you never know what happens. The person might fumble right there at the goal line and you be
Yeah.
right there to pick it up. And it's just, they basically just teach us about the little things about football, because football is about a game of inches. So it's just the little details and things that you have to do to be a great player and a great unit overall.
Well, again, congratulations on the state championship. I know it's hard to go through that gauntlet, and you
Right.
guys made it. So, um, scooting over to UCF, you had your in home with Gus yet, or no?
Yes, I was the first one, actually, the first commit.
Oh, really? Okay, so you've already
Yeah.
been around him, and you've been on your official and everything too, obviously.
Right.
What is Gus Malzahn like without the cameras, without the microphones, just sitting down talking to him? What's he like?
Overall, he's a family man. He always talks to us about his family. He's a person. He's a welcoming person. A coach with a positive mindset, a positive attitude. You could tell he always says this to everybody. He means what he says, and he just overall he means business, and he gives you the real spill about everything. He doesn't sugarcoat anything with you. All around, he's a great man, a great mentor. He's very wise and very intelligent, and overall, he's just a really good guy.
Okay. So I get a lot of answers similar to that. So that means he is truly consistent, which is true to his word. I like to hear that. The other coaches that were involved with you, your defensive end, you had the entire defensive staff, and I'll talk about T. Will here in a minute. Talk a
Hmm.
little bit about Kenny Ingram, um, Kenny Martin, the DN and D tackle coach, and how their role was with your recruitment.
Coach Ingram, he's a faith-based man. He has a very strong belief in God, and he's also a person that has a welcoming spirit, a positive and loving spirit. Actually, I met his family, his daughters, and his wife. They're all a loving family, and we don't even much talk about football like that. It's basically, we talk about life and becoming a better person, becoming a better man, and he talks to me about God, and we sit down and sometimes have those sessions where we'll pray together and stuff like that. Him and my mom has a very close relationship, and that's what's more important to me. That he doesn't just have a relationship with me; he has a relationship with my guardian, my parent. So, and that just shows the type of person that he is, and that he's very serious in what he does in his job and his career, and also just all around, he's just a great guy. Also a great guy, Coach Martin. Very energetic. He's very funny. He's a very funny coach. He always brings the energy, just like Coach T will. And they just the thing about all of them is that, you know, they mean what they say, just like Coach Malzahn. To, you know, when, you know, you have guys like when you have guys like that around, you know, there's no choice but to be successful, you know. And, you know, they're very like strong on, you know, putting you on the right path, not just for football, but also in life.
Oh, those are pretty strong words. I'm glad to hear that they got like an overall plan and they're not just giving you quote unquote recruiting spiel. A lot of coaches try to put the fake mustard on there, but you can taste the
Right.
difference on the sandwich. All right. You mentioned T. Will. That's Travis Williams, the co-defense coordinator with the Knights. He's a young guy. He's very energetic.
Very.
Yeah, he that's the understatement. He's that way with the media too. He's a very playful personality, etc. What's it like being around him when the microphone's not on?
Coach T Will, it's like the thing about Coach T Will is when his presence is around, it's just he just instantly brights up your day. Sometimes he doesn't even know it, where I'll have like a very bad day. Sometimes I just call him and then like he just brightens up the whole day. He just makes you forget what you even like bothered or mad about. And it's just that he's a very fun coach. You know, he knows how to, you know, he knows how to, you know, be serious about business when it's time to have business and it's a time to, you know, have a little fun. So that's what I like about him.
Okay.
I can tell that he's gonna be my type of guy when I get up there. I'm gonna be the one to, you know, always be around him and, you know, want to be around his positive and energetic energy. So all around he's just a very like how can I like how can I wrap this up? He's very vibrant.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Were you in the room when he gave that speech / that rap when the Twins were in the room? Were you there that weekend, or was it a different
That
weekend?
was Bounce House weekend. I was there.
Were you in the room by the chance when he
Yeah,
did it?
I was there. I was there for everything.
Did you know he was going to do that, or was that like total surprise?
You know, he has this thing where whenever he put on the hoodie, you kind of already know he's going to spit something for you. So it's just a matter of you could just feel his energy and feel what he's about to do.
Okay. Well, then the next question is, can you rap like T. Will?
I cannot. Oh, I cannot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even spit nothing. You can't even put me in the front and center because I will not get the job done.
At least you're honest. Some guys try to do
Yeah,
it. That's no good, brother. That's
just not my thing. I just leave that to them.
Yeah. You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. So I appreciate that.
Right.
Being honest is being real. The other recruits in this class, is there anybody that you communicate with on a consistent basis, or even a little bit?
Well, me and TJ Bullard actually has a close relationship. Me and him, you know, we talk like at least 2 times a week. You know, we call and text. We call each other and text each other. So if I had to choose, like out of all the commits, me and him has very like the strong relationship. Me and him has a very strong relationship.
Well, that's interesting because that's who you guys played in the state finals. I mean, that's
Right.
small world. He plays at Berkeley and you play at Chaminade. So
Right.
never know who you're going to run into, but you got bragging rights for a while, I'd say. So that's
Right.
pretty cool, man. Anybody else in the class that you've spoken with much, or is it just primarily TJ Bull?
I also talked to Thomas, TC, and Nakai. Those two main guys I talked to, and that's kind of it, really. Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, me and TC set up a group chat where, you know, it's all we have all the commits. So, you know, whenever we have like sometimes we'll do things where we'll see each other's plays and, you know, we'll talk about our accomplishments with each other and stuff like that.
Okay. That is one of the questions I have for you. I was watching some of your film yesterday. I started my senior film review of you, but then I noticed something. You haven't put up very much senior film yet on Huddle. Is there any, you just haven't got to it, or you're not going to do it? What's going on with your Huddle, man?
Nah, it's actually I kind of wanted to wait till, you know, everything was all said and done until I could post all my clips because, you know, I'm a type of person that, you know, I try to wait till everything is there, not until, you know, I don't take it game by game. I like to do it when everything is there, so, you know, I can leave a little surprise for everyone at the end. I'm
All
more
right.
of the, you know, I'm the quiet mover. You never know when I'm going to strike. Yeah,
From the weeds. I got you.
yeah.
Out of all the players you went against in the last couple of years, and For some people out there, keep in mind you're a South Florida guy. Were you born and raised there, or just lived there the last few years?
Born and raised.
Okay. I'm not from South Florida, but I've studied the recruiting, the football, the culture. I know a ton of the coaches down there, St. Thomas Aquinas, et cetera, et cetera. I tell people all the time, it's a little bit different, even in that section of the state compared to anywhere else. I don't really know what's in the water, but the mentality with some of the players to get to college, to get out of a bad circumstance, or even if it's a rich kid, football means something a little bit different in South Florida. I don't know what it is. Who are some of the best players that you win against, whether it's in one-on-ones, at a rivals camp, Under Armour, whatever? Who are some of the better kids that you win against down there in South Florida?
I
There's
never
so
really
many
thought
good
that
players.
deep. Well, does it have to be necessarily out of camp, or can it be like in an in-game situation?
Any order. I mean, because you guys, I mean, you've been around the camp circuit too, so it's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Lawrence Seymour, aka Big Baby.
Oh
He
yeah.
was a person that always gave me work, and not even just gave me work. He was somebody that we work together when it's working out or doing little drills. We always push each other to be better, and I could say played with is my former teammate Alan Hay. That's the
Oh
defensive
sure.
tackle right now at University of Miami. Me and him have a close relationship. We still kind of talk on a daily basis. But also I would say, let me see. I'm pretty sure it's more people that have there's other great players that out there that have given me work, but if I had to pinpoint, it would be just Lawrence Seymour.
Seymour is one of the strongest interior offensive linemen and one of the quickest that I've ever seen. When he gets hands on somebody, it's not good. It's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. He's about 6'2". He's at Miami, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that he's not the biggest guy in the world in terms of height, but his quickness and his strength were incredible. He was one of my favorite players in the last class. So, all right, the last question that I have for you, and this is, for lack of a better term, just kind of your own projection. You're give or take 6'2", 250 pounds. What do you need to do between now and say the next year and a half, as you work your way up the UCF depth chart and all that? What do you need to do physically to get ready to play at the college level?
Well, one thing I always tell people, I'm very big. Well, it starts with my mindset, my mental health. I have to always believe in myself. I'm a person that has to always motivate myself, because if no one else will do it for you, who will do it for you? So it's basically that, and I would say my conditioning. I will have to work on my conditioning, and also really studying the game of football, whether it's watching film and just it's just always looking at the little things in life. Being quick with my hands and my feet, and always just being aware of what's going on.
Okay. What's your favorite pass rush move? If it's money down, it's 4th and 3, and they got to throw it last play of the game. What's the pass rush move you're most likely to go to?
Double swipe.
Ooh, double swipe.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Okay. So you've played. That's not a very common move, because that you got to have really quick hands to make that work.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So it's sometimes you just have to feel that it's coming even before the play starts.
Well, if you know it's coming and you can knock it out, then that's how you get to the quarterback. Okay.
Right.
Well, Jamaal, I appreciate it, man. Good luck signing. You guys doing anything at the school for signing day or anything, or what are y'all doing?
No, my school is waiting to actual national signing day.
On February. You guys don't allow early enrollees? Is it one of those deals, or?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. The private schools are a little not so happy about that, but it is what it is. So
yeah, it's all good. We're taking it one day at a time. No need to rush anything. I'm a person that feels that it needs to feel right. I don't want to feel like I'm rushing anything.
Well, so you're going to enroll next summer. That's cool. All right, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope that you get an opportunity to play early, and I know you've put in the time. I've watched you the last couple of years. I saw you as a junior, saw your senior film. So thank you very much, everybody. This is Jamaal Johnson, Brian Smith signing off. Appreciate it.